Students will use two sources to learn about their delegate to the Constitutional Convention in the summer of 1787. The one is called American National Biography. The other is an internet source, teachingamericanhistory.org, and a link to that is right here. Find your delegate. It is posted on Google Classroom. And you will find additional information about your delegate. You'll find out about their political experience, if they had any formal education. And remember, today it's very common for people to go to college. Not true back in this time period. So graduating from college was a big deal. Not all of the Founding Fathers did. And some brief information. This page you do not have to print out, though you certainly can if it would be easier for you to do so. But you're going to read through this and take basic notes on the note sheet underneath here. Remember, proper nouns and dates you can't change, but everything else you should really try to put into your own words as often as you can. The other source has a lot more information, American National Biography. There's a couple different ways to get there. This is the way I go. Academics, Potomac Libraries, Arundel Family Library. And you want to select database subscriptions with passwords. When you're on campus, you do not need to do that because our Wi-Fi recognizes that you're on campus and therefore you don't have to put in the passwords. But when you're home, you will need to get the passwords. These are paid sites that the Potomac School pays for you to be able to access. So I'm going to click on that. And I'm going to go down to American National Biography. And there the Potomac Panther of the delegate that you're researching. And just be careful, because there are other people in history with the same name. This is, of course, the Alexander Hamilton, born 1757, died 1804 in a duel. Then there's another Alexander Hamilton down here, a physician and a writer, also played a role in American history, but that is not the person you want. So just make sure that you are, in fact, clicking in on the person that was a delegate at the Constitutional Convention in 1787. You usually get an image and then the article, and the article is really what you want. A lot more information is in this source compared to the other source. You will want to print this out. You will want to annotate, circle proper nouns, box dates, underline key ideas, and take important notes in the margins. You really want to focus on anything to do with the Constitutional Convention or with your person's view of government or some of the big issues of the day, which would include slavery. And again, you'll read and annotate this after you print it out, and then you will take notes underneath here. Remember, proper nouns can't be changed, dates can't be changed. However, almost everything else, unless you're doing a primary source quote, word for word, something said 200 years ago that you find, unless you're doing a primary source quote, the rest really should be paraphrased. Bullet points are fine, just as in the other project. Complete sentences are not required, as long as you give enough detail to where the facts that you're writing down here will make sense to you a few days from now when you go to use them. So again, two sources, American National Biography and teachingamericanhistory.org. American National Biography can be accessed through the Potomac School website, and all notes will be taken on this single Google doc. One last note to print from American National Biography. You will first click on here, PDF. You can save or print the PDF by confirming you agree to the intellectual property rights in our privacy policy and legal notice. Confirm, close. Then the article is going to appear in a more printer-friendly format. And then you want to go and print.